subscribe.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? So today I'm be covering a little theory of mine that I've been having about Marvel Rivals. I'm convinced, right? Hear me out, it's gonna sound crazy. Buckle your seatbelts for this one. I'm convinced that the playing ranked match for I don't know how many hours at this point. It's gotta be over a couple hundred. You know, I love this game, but I've been noticing lately that when I play the game and I be like communicating and talking to people on here, I truly believe in my heart of hearts that since about season 2.5, maybe 2, most of the actual healers got off the game. And I'm convinced that everyone that I'm talking to is really just a duelist. Like, they don't really play tank. They don't really have any tank that they really commit to. It's more or less everybody I talk to is a duelist. Like, the other day I was talking to a Rocket player, and he was like, oh, man, I don't really play Rocket. I'm just feeling. And I'm crediting him for going medic, right? But I'm seeing this consistent theme of my least favorite type of player, which is usually a dive duelist. I can't stand it, like, playing against them. I can't stand playing with them. Most dive duelists I have the biggest egos I've ever seen. And there's this consistent thing when I say, hey, can you peel for so-and-so? They're like, oh, I'm diving. I'm in the front. I'm diving. And I'm like, cool. But riddle me this. How can you be diving, let's say, I don't know, 100 plus meters in front of the point, right? You're not just diving, you're solo diving, right? Also, keep in mind, you're failing to get kills. Not the ones that y'all getting kills. Y'all getting kills, I'm gonna leave y'all be. Y'all doing y'all job. You're not getting kills on medics, right? You're sitting here fist fighting with tanks. Basically just feeding and giving people ults, right? But then you'll turn around, where are the heals? And then on my backline, right? The dive that I'm getting, I'm not getting solo divers. No, I'm getting Hulk, Venom. I'm getting Magic and Black Panther. I'm getting Spider-Man and what was the other one? It was one more I forgot. Oh, Spider-Man, Venom. Oh, that's a classic team up right there. But I just been noticing the consistent theme as far as like people are like offended when you play the game and you ask them to peel. And when I say peel, you know, we want to explain what terms are, right? Peeling is basically, oh, you're getting attacked. Let me assist in some way. With a healer, healers will basically throw you a couple of health packs. They call it patty cake when they face each other and heal each other. But let's say you're a duelist and I see you get jumped on, right? Okay, so I'm going to heal. Let's say I'm playing Cloak and Dagger. I might switch to Cloak and we both attack them together. Which means two people are doing twice as much damage as just one person would, right? The logic makes sense. The math is math. When I go dive on enemy teams, they seem to have usually no problem doing this. But I noticed the trend on my team. I've had people say, oh, that's not my job. That's not my job. So when I hear people tell me that's not my job, or I've heard some other motherfuckers be like, just know your role. Heard that shit last week. That's going to be a whole episode just to know your role. I got something for you. It's leading me to believe, like, also believe into the second part of the theory as far as matchmaking, right? So I was wondering how I could get these players that don't want to peel, they don't want to heal each other, they don't really play so-and-so, right? I've had this theory for a while, but I'm telling you right now, because season 4.5, whew, I'm telling you, it's about to get real crazy. They nerfing Ultron, buffing Rocket, buffing Hela, buffing Namor. Magic and them already got buffed last season. So all the people complain about Dive not being strong. Yeah, let me tell you something special about that. I predict, right, season 4.5 is going to be the season that breaks the camel's back, because the way that they're making this game, as far as like triple support or making it basically easier for Dive to just slap shit and win the game, it's going to be so bad, especially for people that are subpar healers or don't really play healers. I predict we're going to have a for real game healer strike. Before we had one where it was like a joining joke between, you know, Necros and the community, where they're like, oh, you know, Necros said F support, so we're going to not heal or we're not going to play healer, right? And when I say healer strike, not so much as no one's going to play healer, right? I just predict that we're going to see a lot less healer players in general. We're going to start seeing, you already started seeing the change when they gutted Loki. Now I barely see Loki at all. You saw the change. You're gonna see the change with Ultron, which barely anyone really plays Ultron, to be honest with you. I don't. In most of my games, I barely ever see an Ultron player. When I do, he's usually teamed up with Iron Man. So The way I gotta look at it from an objective standpoint of what season 4.5 is gonna be is it's another experiment. Each season is an experiment, and I feel like each season experiments around with different types of play styles. What do you mean by that? Okay, so we had a season, I think it was around season 2.5, where Poke was the best thing. Iron Man, Ultron, Punisher, Hela, they were all dominant, just deleting you. Hawkeye. And not to say Poke is still not one of the strongest things in the game. It obviously is. When played correctly, you have aim. But I feel like this season's turn, they're just going back to you dive and you die. And dive when you die is going to work really well against people that, again, don't have, they don't appeal for each other. So meaning you get dived on, let's say 2 people attacking you, and only one person is doing damage. And the other one's just like, oh, I'm going to go run away for a health pack. The logic does not make sense to argue with your teammates or to fight your teammates. This game is a team-based game, and I'm really getting very tired of arguing with people. So what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to basically have to do my best attempts to help coach / get somebody to do what they're supposed to in their roles. Duelist, I'm talking to you. Because 9 times out of 10, when my game's going bad, it's usually a duelist that's throwing it. Now, if you ask me what I mean by that, that's very simple. So, duelist, right? Your job is to help push with the tanks, protect the point, and then protect the healers. The best way you can do this, because let's say you don't want to protect the healers, keep all the poke characters, the burst damage characters, away from your backline. Simple. So when you don't get Moon Knight, you don't kill Squirrel Girl, you don't get Iron Man out there, you don't hit Ultron, you don't hit Punisher, and you just say, I'm just going to sit here and fight tank to build ult. What you're really doing, especially when y'all aren't killing the actual tanks, because to be honest with you, the actual order you're supposed to kill in as a duelist is medic, DPS, then tank. In that order, because let's be honest, a duelist and a medic usually have around similar health. But the medic is the person that sustains the team and keeps everybody alive. So if you're ever complaining about triple heal comp or healers are too difficult and all this nonsense, I've been hearing about triple heal this, triple heal that. The real root of the issue, I'll give you an example of how you beat triple heal. Okay, so let's say you're running Loki, Luna, Ultron. No, Loki, Luna, and Jeff or something like that, right? The people that I need to get first are Loki. Hear me out. Loki may not be the fastest healer. However, he's the type of healer that can not only stop ults with his runes, but also he can copy another ult. So if I defeat him first, right, and then I take out Luna, Jeff is not going to do that much damage. He might sustain, but he's not going to do that much damage. And also, Jeff is a high mobility healer. It's hard to catch him. He has a high survivability, right? So characters that are good for countering triple heal, right, get into that, is Ultron, the character y'all got nerfed. He's actually really good against triple heal. He's actually better at aggression and rushdown than he is for sustaining people. But I mean, they in a way by nerfing him made him have a harder time sustaining. So yeah, I'm not gonna be sustaining shit. I'm just gonna be doing burst damage. He's gonna be pretty much a duelist that has a drone at this point, which is fine. It's cool. But another scary part I got to really talk about, like this whole issue with the quote unquote triple heal. If you really want to stop triple healers, right? This is like so funny. The duelists and tank players say this, like they can't kill anything, and y'all have such an issue. All you really gotta do, ban Cloak and Dagger, ban Jeff. Other side needs to ban Luna, and then ban Mantis. And what you got left over, them ain't healers. Most of them are just, I mean, like, they are healers, but the sustain is going to be so low. I mean, you can say Adam Warlock, he's a damage dealer mostly. So, I mean, if y'all do that, because, I mean, there's 4 slots. If you ban 4 out of the, 9 medics, that's almost half the roster. Tanks have got more, players than we have as far as healers. So, what Rivals needs to do, which I've heard down the actual, road, is that we're going to get, what's her name? Rogue is a healer. We need more healers ASAP. Because I'm telling you right now, in the state of this game, how it's going to go, especially with 4.5, where they have stuff like Psylocke killing ults, and more people able to counter Luna ults and things like that, on top of everybody has the reduced healing 30% off the top. it's gonna be, you're gonna get hit and you're gonna get deleted. It's not gonna be any, oh, I just threw alt, now you gotta wait for 12 or 10 seconds. It's gonna be, oh, you threw alt, I got my alt. Oh, you threw alt, I got my alt. My alt beats your alt. Which, and in my opinion, it already kills the whole objective of a healer, which is to sustain and keep your teammates up. So I predict 4.5 is gonna be the hardest season yet. 4.0 is just a warning. 4.5, it's gonna be the season of the dive. So I recommend y'all play characters like Bucky, Thing, Emma, Luna if you have aim, only if you have aim, Cloak and Dagger. Jeff's gonna be amazing this season. Let me tell you, whether you're playing dive or you need dive, these are all characters that basically allow you to counter dive. If you're not playing them characters, hey man, whew, GG's. But hey, it's been Magic Series. It's been my little synopsis. Over and out. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Until next time. And peace.